Okay, I wanted to talk to you about the, Abu Ghraib, which is the prison in Cuba where they supposedly have these detainees. Now, I was stationed there way back in the late 70s. Not a fun place to be even when you're not in detention, because the whole place is the damn detention facility. There's nowhere to go. If you look, watch as the red line comes across from the left to the right, and you'll see that creates a cube. I know it looks like a pyramid, but it's not. It's the angle that you're looking at it. It's like you're looking at the top of the cube, or the front of it, but you've tilted it down a little bit. That's what that is. And this, just so you can, just to be sure, so you know that I'm telling you the truth, here's a logo for another product, which everybody's heard of, okay? And it's got the same symbol, and it's inside. And if you keep watching it, you'll see, as it goes on, see, now it becomes a cube with a black star in it. And that's Saturn. The cube represents the planet Saturn, and there's the dark star. It's just a double, double the meaning. Incidentally, it says Converse All-Star. That is not the name of the product. That is a statement. It's saying Converse All-Star. Saturn is the All-Star. He's the number one. That's why they call them movie stars, sports stars, superstars. You know, stars of the golden or of the silver screen. So this is the statement. Many things that you buy you think are logos and catchphrases are not. They're statements. So that's what that little mystery is all about. Now this particular picture, this is Guantanamo Bay where they have the prisoners with the dark star. Interesting that this picture is shot through exactly one square, which represents the planet Saturn. But this gets better. Hang on. Okay, see these prisoners? I want you to focus in on the very first guy. Okay, you see him? He's the one that's the closest to the camera. First of all, what's strange about this is Guantanamo Bay. There ain't many light-skinned folks over there. Not that white. Very interesting. And what's even more interesting is if we take a look at this guy's shirt. You notice anything wrong with his shirt? I mean, anything at all? You don't notice anything at all wrong with it? Well, you look at that for a minute, but let's count how many guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. Exactly the same amount of dimensions or planets that are in our galaxy, in our universe right here, in our immediate proximity. So these are spiritual beings. These are not humans. You'll trust me. I'll show you. I want you to look. That's a close-up. Do you see it? Directly where his back are two eyes, a nose, a mouth, and what appears would be horns, or perhaps a helmet, facing directly back from him. You see it? Once again, there's two eyes, a mouth, and a nose. Now, once again, I told you there's nothing happens in this universe by accident. Okay? This is the same thing that went on with Ike's X underneath his mouth. Okay? There is information, there is thought that is becoming matter. That's why you see it on this picture here. It's like multiple dimensions colliding at one time, basically what's happening here. But if you can't see the face, email me and I'll send you a diagram of it. But once you see it, it's as clear as day. Let's take a look at this guy. Here's another face. You see it? It's looking right at you. You got two deep set sockets, a nose, and a mouth, a very thin mouth going across. Now, have you ever seen that picture before? Because I have. And I'm about to show you who it is. I'll give you a minute to look at it, at the picture. You see it though, right? You see where that curve is on his back? Just below that is the eye, where the eyebrow ridge would be. Then you got the nose, and you got the mouth. Now I'll show you where that comes from. Okay, now if we look, watch real close, I'm going to do the overlay of the other one, and you'll see that that picture becomes that famous face on Mars. So each one of these guys in there, the 10 guys, represent each of the 10 planets, and each of the 10 planets is its own dimension, and that's why they're locked in there, because Saturn, which we're returning to the golden age of Saturn, is lording over them, and they're all prisoner to it. Very interesting. Some people went to some real serious work to pull this shit off. If you notice, now this is the Kabbalistic tree of life. This is nothing more to me than a freaking schematic. If you look at how something works electronically, it always gives you an idea of which way the current flows and all of that stuff. Well, look at the left hand side. It's got a negative. Look at the right hand side. It's got a positive. The upper left, your upper left facing it, that's Saturn. See, red and blue. Here we go, time and space. This one over here with the plus is Jupiter. But on a lot of these, Saturn is the one sitting at the top. But in this one, this is a more of a modern day. This one has one higher than that, called Kether. But you see this? So if you follow the line, the red one, it goes to the middle, which is the sun, but it bypasses that because this thing is like a pyramid shape on the back. And then it shoots right down to the next one, which is purple, which is the moon, and it goes right into the earth. So this here is a schematic of how that works.